I've always said that travel...
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret... Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus Curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus Curse. Also known as the Torture Curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I...
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again. We Ravenclaws must stick together.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard? It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is...
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there after.
Trying to put off my stargazing as long as I could. Oh, good, that's it.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new. Revelio. Confringo.
A pristine night for stargazing.
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go then. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
Revelio.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected. Revelio. More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, Amit.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and fort. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old...
That's quite generous.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in... It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a... Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
Over here, quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to... That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here, and why...
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try.
I wonder what that does. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Revelio. Dead end. Must be another way in. Accio. Revelio. That looks as if it might raise the gate. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Caporso. Arresto momentum. Accio.
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. Hello, Homura. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hallow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
High Wing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back to us now!
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. I hope Natty stays out of trouble. Revelio.
Come after me, little witch.
Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Not the safest place to sneak into. Trafficus Totalis. Revelio. Trafficus Totalis. Revelio. Depulso. Aloha Mora. Revelio. I hope Natty's having an easier time of it. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
You're going home in a wooden box! Leviosa! Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Trafficus Totalis. Never understood laws. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Highwing, it's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Mora.
Hurry! Ho! Ho! There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Harlow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
You're a loyal girl, Highwing.
News regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet? To discuss that.
What are you up to now?
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
I pressed Ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence.
Where are you, Archie?
Are you all right?
My husband?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle.
Theophilus Harlow! I'm sure of it. He's been...
He must be around here somewhere.
Archie was home with his father while I was out. His satchel's me. I hope he wasn't here when
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He never wanders far. But if he I'm afraid to leave.
We'll find your son.
Thank you.
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will bring Archie home. When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more. This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went. There! Archie's footprints. He went this way. I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly. Wolves! Prepare for a fight.
Accio! Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Levioso! Glacius! Defender! Depulsor!
I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack. We should look around.
Revelio! Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again. Archie went this way. I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine. A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again. Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way. Thestrals. They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age. Revelio!
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
Revelio!
Hush now.
Taking in children now, are we?
Totalis.
They have Archie. Be on your guard. There can be no mistakes. They got what they deserved. I did not expect this tent to be so large on the inside. That complicates things a little.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you? He's just a child.
Totalis. Revelio. Totalis.
What was that sound? Somebody out there? Perhaps.
Expelliarmus!
Glacius!
Get out of this alive.
Is that...
Arresto momentum!
Made a great...
Defender! Revelio!
Archie Bickle.
You know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open.
Aloha Mora.
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
Oh, Archie, you're here! Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother! Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe, Mr. Filbert, and I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
We don't want to worry you. I'm sorry again about your husband.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
Why would Black want to be home? Wow, fun a slide! You must try it!
Revelio.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
Please, Ominous. I confided in you before about what happened with the Undercroft. Sebastian simply wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and...
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here. And very well. I shall tell you what I hope we don't...
Revelio! Sebastian! Over here! Confringo!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I
Revelio!
begged.
It wasn't you.
Confringo!
Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
Its 2 heads are better than 1.
Revelio!
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
Confringo!
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Wingardium Leviosa! Reparo!
Ground. The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
A journal entry.
Must be the voice
signed by
hear.
Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt? Ominous. Your family was here.
You hear a voice.
It started when you repaired that relief. I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes.
I'd like to be able to talk to Snake.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak... I'm hoping you're having
Believe me, I am having thoughts.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the 2 of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the 2 of us?
Never mind.
Revelio!
There's no clear way forward.
Like a man. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
Revelio!
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Revelio! This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Revelio.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
Confringo!
Ominous, your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did, and she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Lumos.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Revelio.
We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going. Another, not the welcoming sort, was he? Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium. I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again!
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucio's etched into the stone. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. You seem to be in Ominous's favor.
You know him better than I.
Very well. Wish we had some liquid luck. Ominous, I know this is the last thing you want to do.
Yes, it is. I thought you knew me better.
But this is different. Whoever you cast it upon would have agreed to it first. It wouldn't be an innocent victim. We have to open the door.
The spell won't work unless you mean it. That's true of all unforgivables. If it must be done, then one of you must cast it.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yet. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, and I think it's best if I cast it on you.
Very well, if that's what you want. To perform the spell, raise your wand, point it at me, and firmly declare, Crucio. Hold on as long as you can.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Are you all right?
That pain. I would have done anything to make it stop. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
Revelio.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
Revelio.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
He seemed trustworthy. Difficult to know, really. But Serona Ryan trusts him.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm he hopes to return to Ranrock.
You have been busy. Let's hope you're...
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something. Perhaps that helm will yield some up.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity. Goblins and wizards, I surmise.
Rookwood Castle.
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities.
Very well, sir.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Ah, how delightful. Potato, come on, you're afraid. Accio. Expelliarmus. Going off, are we? I won't rest till you're...
Accio. Glacius, defender.
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is... They're working together, or... I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find...
Revelio.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea. better.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
Expelliarmus!
Who's there?
Accio!
That's our way.
Glacier! Defendo!
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rook...
Let's get into that cost.
Revelio.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum? Expulso! Hey, that's mine! Up for a bit of dying, are we? Why have you not run away? Intend to die? I'm not done with you! Stop it! Look what you've done! You'll fight the edge. Expulso! Protego! Glacis! Expulso! You don't believe you can defeat me? You will pay for your... Expulso! Levioso! Red Rock will lead us Red Rock will unite us!
Is that the best you can do?
Accio! How good light Expelliarmus! Leviosa!
How embarrassing!
Defendo! Glacius! Depulso! Protego! Glacius! Defendo!
Revelio. It's Totalis. Revelio.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Revelio.
Is there something to those symbols?
There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them, then cast at them quickly in succession.
Goblin tracks.
Revelio.
They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No! Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be!
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you...
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully... Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. We will simply have to outwit Ranrock.
Very well, Professor.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival.
Revelio. need to reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer.
Accio. Guardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso! Levioso!
That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Protego! Expelliarmus! Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Accio! Glacius! Defendo! Repulsor! Arresto Momentum! Glacius! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
Confringo!
There's a pillar here, but there's ledge near it for me to grab onto.
Glacius! Defendo! Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus!
Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one.
Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo. Confringo! Revelio! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Protego! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Glacier! Defendo! Depulso! Protego! Glacier! Defendo! Arresto momentum! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Levioso! Glacius! Defendo! What a relief.
Must say I'm curious to hear of Isadore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora.
pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
You're back. And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything.
Thank you, Professor.
I am certain that you are more than capable. However, I must first... How shall...
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald.
A vainglorious and exasperating... I shall confirm that everything is in order.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood...
Very well, Professor. I know.
You do learn quickly. Well done today, as always.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hello, Grace.
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your... I've become quite good at Summoner's Court.
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of. The Pinch Smedleys will always look upon you as a trusted ally and friend. Accio. That's the way to do it.
Accio!
What a remarkable shot! Accio. That's the way to do it. That wasn't what I wanted to see.
Accio!
Well, it appears I've been bested. Well done! Diving, Summoner's Court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
You played a good game, though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I?
Oh, it's you!
Samantha, is everything all...
No, it's not. It's my brother William. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning. He simply never listened.
I'm sorry, how
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet... I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he...
I'm so sorry.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at...
Well, it is an unusual situation.
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our my brother's always making fun of my discoveries. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance.
How awful. I can see why you're...
Exactly. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed...
Can't the curse be...
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest... You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade. Escaped a dragon. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus...
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sock.
Oh, thank you! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest, and according to my research, the tomb's been abandoned. You'll find it just east of... Thank you for your help. Family, my brother...
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus.
Revelio.
This looks intriguing.
Revelio.
Well, my feet didn't turn into beads. That's a good start.
Cabalso. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Revelio.
Should have known a herbologist would use Devil's Snare.
Lumos.
A troll? You can't be serious.
Glacius. Defender. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupid one. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Stupid one. Confringo. Revelio. Depulso. Protego. Stupid one. Glacius. Defender. Arresto momentum. Glacius. Depulso. Confringo. Accio. Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius. Defender. Arresto momentum. Stupefy. Depulso. Protego. Stupefy. 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 Glacius. Defender. Revelio.
A sarcophagus? That should reverse the curse. hopefully.
Arrest their momentum. Confront them.
Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope it will. I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that... Oh, I cannot thank you.
Just a measly old troll.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke's...
Indeed he was.
What?
Of course, I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for watching.
On another adventure, are we?
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, We were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio! This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Levioso!
Protego! Stupid! Confringo! Accio! Expelliarmus! Levioso!
Settle yourself. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Faster! Time to go a little quicker. Let's go! No need to race now, my friend. Revelio. Levioso. Assignment's all finished.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Ugh, can't say I'm...
I take it you're ready to learn your new spell.
I completed your assignment, Professor.
Good. Now, this spell comes with the exploding charm, as you might suspect.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it in. Shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Confringo! Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Flipendo! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Depulso! Descendo! Flipendo!
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do...
It did. Did you know that they have orders from Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you and...
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm...
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if Does the name Horndale Hall mean anything?
I'm afraid not.
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched... If you ever meet my gran...
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran...
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after hiring, but she knows how I feel. I think she worries I'll do something.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Revelio!
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Protego! Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but... I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land. Revelio.
Betting on the dragonflies was the best decision I've made yet.
He's weak.
Seems we may have an intruder in our midst. Come out before I find you. Stop right there!
Expelliarmus!
How did that cut it? Ringo! You'll feel that tomorrow. If you last that long. You'll pay for that! You lost game!
Arresto Molested. Leviosa.
Merlin, you'd think they were guards. guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting.
The name makes sense now.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Like, how could they possibly enjoy this? There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too good. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look.
One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be. I think I heard something. Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with Trigus Totalis. Revenue. Revenue.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
They say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want.
It's Totalis. Revelio. It's Totalis. Revenue.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Hamora.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon. Is that your daughter?
Let me outside.
Has no one
Back for Moros.
I shall bring box of you. Feisty little
we're looking for, and you brought a friend. You're not going to...
I'll check your pockets over your deck. Nothing more than luck. How dare
Stupid one, the coward. You escape again. You got one. Time for another visit.
I never... Stupid one.
Stop heavy outside!
Back in the ground. Now, back to ball. Up the front. The lamb returns to the wolf.
Your spells are weak. You'll regret that. Let's play. No one takes one of mine. That's the next thing. Remember,
I'll make mounds of you. Back to the dirt, thank you. Never mind. Never mind, thank you.
Potato! Careful not to get no one takes one of my own and lives the kind of it.
Tracy, Finger, Defaulter, arrest on the left. Aki. Potato.
You won't escape again.
Defender. Bombarder.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Depulsor. Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Transformation spell. Required tasks which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field. Attend my class.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo.
Revelio. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social. That book, Professor Weasley.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to,
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me.
quiz.
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. Hence, I have created a small quiz. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely...
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of...
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck.
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis, the tale of the three brothers, involves which...
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct! Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
That's right! When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, true or false, Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer... While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as... Well, I suppose this has gone on long. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, and I won't be giving you any more easy questions.
I'm sorry.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio. Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. Should attend trans...
Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you are paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Levioso!